So just an opportunity to take you through some of the clubs in my collection. These are £2.5 20-inch clubs. Here I'm just doing a follow-on pattern. The right arm's doing a inward mill with alternate front circle, and the left hand is doing the outward version. Here with £1 18-inch clubs, nice and light, sort of allow me to do reverse cross body, sort of reverse circles, low circles, which are tough to transition into, but definitely with the shorter clubs, I just tend to use these to freestyle warm up. Not too worried about my form, or just just throwing the clubs around. You can see they're going in horizontal plane, different planes, just getting warmed up. Small clubs are great for that. You can also sort of use all the different sort of pivot points that you've got, because not as much of a fear that you're going to hit yourself in the head with a small club. So yeah, going into that transition, you can see left hand lead, a little bit more difficult, but we're getting there. These are a nice find. They're pretty old. I'm not too sure exactly how old they are. They have had woolworm and they've been treated at some point, but they're £5 clubs, so there's a fair bit of weight in them now. But again, as long as your mechanics are good and you sort of treat them, you can treat them pretty much the same way as you would a light club. The only concern here is if you're doing any cross-body transitions, it's a little bit bigger, a little bit more concerning in terms of hitting yourself on the head. But yeah, you can see I'm just kind of putting the clubs into position and letting gravity do the rest. Nice and light, or making them feel light and look light. That's the key with heavy clubs. I think if you look like you're wrestling with them, you need to come down a weight or two. Into more traditional sort of meal stuff. Again, sort of 2 count, 4 count. As long as you're in control. You're going some sort of alternating stuff, little pull into centre just to help with the timing more than anything. If you're a beginner, it helps just to make sure you remember where the club's going. Same move, then just them alternate meal turns, just different view. You can see though, obviously, as I'm pulling backwards to get the club onto the back side of the body, there is good thoracic rotation there, so it's a great exercise for anyone who suffers with a bit of upper back roundness, as I tend to. But yeah, nice clubs then. £5 and 23.5-inch long. Next up, with a find of 2020 for me, a pair of antique jewellery that I picked up off Facebook Marketplace. So these are £6, 34-inch long, and because they're fluted, you get a lot of the weight obviously up in the end, so a little bit more to think about when you're swinging them. Went into that with the reverse sort of swing, and then just like pendulums at the back, almost like a 10 to 2, not really coming quite around to the 10 to 2 position, but just pendulums, just swinging nice and easy, working in time with hips, working in time with step. But great patina on these, they're in really good nick. They're beautiful. A lot of people will probably only look at them and wouldn't want to swing them, but they've got to be swung for me. Nice and relaxed. Same moves before, just that alternating move. These are nice, £3.2, 19.5-inch clubs. Don't look like they should be £3.2 pounds, but they have got steel screwed into the bottom, so they've got weight in the bottom, which makes them really, really comfortable to swing. Excuse me. They've got very narrow handles, which I like because they can be a little bit quicker when you're doing sort of moulinettes and other things. But they haven't got much of a button or a pommel on them, so with the weight in hand, you've got to concentrate and make sure that your hands are on the handle and not slipping toward the end, because you can launch them. But yeah, great pair of clubs these. A few different patterns. Yeah, they're a nice club. They're a good find. They're old. Again, I don't know how old they are, but great for them to swing. Really hope you enjoyed that video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you can be notified if I post anything in in the future. Thanks for watching.